Welcome back everybody, Natsu here once again. This time around we're gonna have a special video for Kino Fighters. This video is gonna be more like the first part of a series. Hopefully it will be all all videos will be available on Wednesday or Tuesday. Not sure about the date, but anyways, the point of this video is gonna be the first part on how to choose your characters for this new Kino Fighters. Now, this guide will be helpful if this is your first Kino Fighters, or if you're a fighting game player that wants to try Kino Fighter. What characters might be the ones that fit your style, right? So let's start with the first one, which is the Shoto archetype, quote unquote. Now, usually when I say Shoto, some people talk about there's different people saying, oh, a Shoto is like an average character that has a fireball, a DP, and a hurricane kick. Or people say it's more like a balance type. But to be honest, what I'm going to gravitate in this video is will be more like the Shoto style character, right? Now, having said that, right? Quick disclaimer. When I finally have this game on my hand, I'm going to do a character guide, at least a general one, for all the characters. Hopefully this is like my social contract with you guys. Anyways, before I go further in the video, the contest of the giveaway I will be mentioning at the end of the video. If you want to skip to that part, you can do it. I will be putting like a timestamp for that. Now, having said that, let's get back to the video, right? So what is the difference between a Shoto character in SNK or Kino Fighters versus Capcom? Normally, the before it was mainly that in SNK characters are more offensive than being defensive or footsie style. Now that has been changing also on SNK side. So you will be seeing, of course it will be offensive characters, but you can see better normals and better tools to be like a balance or footsie style character. But to be honest, at the end of the day, right? Being more offensive in Kino Fighter will be a better experience for you as a player. So for example, let's start with this rundown, right? So what is I'm going to divide this in two sections. The first one will be your normal Shotos, and then it will be advanced Shotos. Now, normal Shotos is like Ryu and Ken, most likely Ken, to be honest, than Ryu. If you want to see a character that is technically like Ryu, my recommendation will be start with Robert Garcia. Why I say this? He has DPs, he has fireball, he has also attack too. Yeah, he has a dive kick. So this character has everything going from him. And if you're a player like you like to use Ryu and do Hadouken, and play like that style, you will feel at home with Robert. Now after that, the next thing we're gonna go over is the character. The next one will be Joe from Firefighter team. Actually, if you think about it, the Firefighter team is almost like a Shoto team. Another thing I want to mention is that these characters from entry, sometimes the special move commands will change. But right now, from what I'm seeing, Joe is a cross between what feels like Sagara from Street Fighter and also Adam from Street Fighter. So if you like a character that can play a little bit aggressive, but also have like a good mid range, because from what I'm seeing, and I remember correctly, right, Joe right now cannot throw like a full firewall screen. Now that could be wrong in my case. I don't have the game right now, unfortunately. I'm not a famous YouTuber, so I don't have the review copy. But I would think it will be a great character for people that want to play, a balanced type character, especially if they like to gravitate to shorter characters. Now the next one is gonna be Andy Bogart. So that is Terry Bogart's brother. If you didn't know, now you know. The reason why I say this is because technically he's a character that can also play a little bit more like Ryu and Ken by throwing fireballs. Also, he has DPs. He has a move. He has two moves in actuality that allows him to traverse the screen really fast, which will be his drill, and also like the charge move that he does. It's a character that can be a lot of fun when you start playing with him, because when he does the drill, he can break that and do more combos. So it's not the cookie platter thing, and that's what you're gonna see in this guy right now. That a lot of these characters, if you see, I'm sorry, like for the beginner, the most easiest one, to what will be the more complicated ones, because it can go. The tempo of these characters can be really different between each other, even though they might have similar functions. Hello, Combo Fin. Similar functions on what they can do. Okay, so this guy, he has, well, he has a name, but I bet if you see him, you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Iori Yagami. Now, this guy has everything. Now, when I say everything, it's like all the characters in this video, right, have a lot of tools. But if you think about it, Iori allows you to set up your game style. Like, even though he has a fireball, he has a DP, he has, I don't want to say like a Tatsu, but he has moves that will allow him to across the screen really fast, right? But he has Rekas, he has a command grab, he has, a lot of characters have a cross up, but he has like a special command in the air that will cross up, and it will lead you to a lot of things. So this character is super solid. Now, this character, I will believe, is in between the beginner and also the advanced. Like, this is the gate, this is the gatekeeper, right? Because if you decide to go a little bit more advanced with Iori, you're gonna be a beast. And this is why this character has always been popular and always, bring the house down, right? Like, he's good across the board. He can be a great character in the front, in the middle, in the back. So yeah, he can do a threesome if he wants to. Anyways, let's go to the next one. Okay, so the next one will be Terry Bogard. Now, the reason why I put Terry Bogard at the end of the beginners, is that technically he always had most of these tools, but for example, Rising Tackle in this version is a DP. Before, it was a charge motion, so I wouldn't call it more like a Shoto character, more like a this will be like a hybrid, but right now at this moment it's not a hybrid. He has good normals. He has, good moves, like the crack shoot is the EX version is an actual overhead, and he has great normals, and he's fun to play. And if somebody tell me, hey, Terry looks boring, look at that character with that cap, or the Garou alternative costume, like that guy is dripping, Okay, so we are finally in the advanced Shoto area. Now, when I say advanced, is because these characters do require more, the functionality of them, controlling space like a Shoto is the same, but the difference is that a lot of the things that they do it a little bit different, and you will have more, more execution heavy. It's like saying, hey, your basic Shotos are Ryu and Ken. If you want to look advanced, you will go for Akuma or maybe Kage, or inclusive, Sakura, right? Let's start with the first one, which will be Yuri. Now, Yuri, most people will say, oh, it's like a Sakura, and yes and no. I will say it's like, think about it this way. Yuri is Akuma if it was a girl. The reason why I say this is because she has demon flips, she has command grabs, she has great pressure and mix-ups, she has an air fireball. So yeah. Oh, also, when I say command grabs, I'm talking about a command grab that will run forward and then grab you. So you need to be careful of that options and great normals, right? Now let's go to the next one, which will be KDash. Is a character that, if you like Akuma, like I said, and you like being advanced, quote unquote, right, it will be a character for you. Now, the reason why I say this is because, unlike Akuma to start a big combo, like doing a Tatsunaki, right, and then do the Yogles, KDash do this differently, in the way that he goes about it. Like, he's going, doing the fireball and selecting different follow-up options. Now, those follow-up options will allow him to either, make a knockdown or juggle the opponent, and then you can go from there. So that's the reason why I'm going about this. Also, he has teleports, like Akuma. So yeah. The next one will be Kula, and you might be asking, Kula? Like, she technically does similar things like Akuma. She can do a Tatsu that then you can combo to a DP, right, with the recast. But you can also have like a Fireball and go from there. She has a lot of options now. She also has like a new trap move, which is gonna be awesome. You have no idea how cool it would be to have those different tools before, but now you're gonna have it. So she's a character that can play like good neutral, but can also do the work when she goes in and start doing combos. So I think this is a character that will be really popular between people, especially if you're a Lolita fan or something. I wasn't ever like that. I always like Kula, but me underage doesn't mix well because I don't go that way. Anyways, that's off topic. Anyways, let's go. Okay, so this will be the questionable Shotos section. I'm gonna name it like that because think about it this way. Rio, if we look at all the things that a Shoto needs to be a Shoto, will be a Fireball, DP, and Tatsuneki. Technically, he has all of those, but the Fireball is like that. Now, the EX version, at least for this game, it goes full screen. But how long you're gonna be shooting that all the time, right? So technically, think about like the options. Like he will play more closely to Dan in Street Fighter 5 than playing to Ken or Ryu, right? But yeah, it's a character that to be honest, I find him super fun to play, and he's super awesome. Always been awesome. He has a parry. What else you need, right? What else you need? The next one, I'm gonna put it over here, and this might be like a controversial pick. And to be honest, I think this character is more like a zoner than anything. And I will be using that character again, maybe on that video. The same with Robert, because Chihiro, yeah, I hope I'm saying that correctly now. Chihiro is a character that has a Fireball, but the Fireball is herself. She has a DP. She has something like a Tatsuneki, similar. So technically, in functions, she is a Shoto character, but to be honest, I will make her more like as a zoner character than a Shoto. Main reason why is because even though like she might have the functionality of that style of character, right? That doesn't always mean that character is that, right? You can say that with, for example, or a character like Athena. Athena has a Fireball and DP, right? And to me, I wouldn't say that she's a Shoto. She will be more like a zoner. She feels more like a Guile character than a Shoto at anything, right? But anyways, guys, you will see right now in screen the winner. I will be replying to that comment, so please get back to me with a Twitter handle or something, or email, so I can send you the code, because we're on a timetable, man. We need that. I want you to have the game, okay? Now, this will be the first giveaway. I want to do more giveaways, but being a father or a newborn, I don't have that much money. But I just want to spread the love, right? Anyways, guys, that's gonna be the end of the video. As always, like and subscribe, more content coming up, and hope to see you in Kingdom Fire, goddammit. So take care.